The Louisiana Superdome has been the site for many historic events, including numerous Super Bowls, and is perhaps the most recognized stadium in the Western Hemisphere. He's tackled at the 27-yard line. The offense will start at the 27. It's 1st and 10. They go with the toss. James Butler is there on the tackle. From their own 28-yard line.
Let's go.
He fights forward to about the 29. Hayes was there to bring him down. Hit as he throws.
Good pressure that time, and they forced a bad throw. Not much he could have done with the pocket collapsing like that.
Reynolds is back deep to return the punt. Reynolds takes it at the 25. Takes it out to the 32. They'll get the ball here at the 32-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Gives it off. Runs right through the tackle.
Nothing makes a defensive coordinator cringe more than seeing that kind of run, because then it sets up the play action, and there's almost no way to stop an offense if you can't stop the run and you have to deal with play action.
Pitch out. Gains his way to the 46-yard line. A nice pickup of about 8 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Passes it out. And the pass is incomplete. Jason Witten was the intended receiver. On the ground with a tailback. Jenkins makes the tackle. Donald Brown does a great job to get free and pick up the first. Makes the catch. To the 10. The stop was made by Mitchell.
The Ravens are having some success getting the ball down the field on this drive. This offense is clicking.
Passes to the end zone. Right through his hands. He almost had the pick. 2nd down now following the incomplete pass. There for the catch. Noel Jackson is there on the tackle.
Yeah, that sets it up now for 3rd down. We always talk about 3rd down conversions, but if you have good 2nd down plays, it gives you a chance to get into some blitz packages now on 3rd down.
They'll score. Touchdown. The Ravens get the first touchdown of the game.
It is so nice in this league to have a running back that is that kind of a weapon down around the goal line. A lot of teams can really move it between the 20, but to have a power back that can stick it in from there, that is just great.
He'll down it in the end zone. They could do nothing against this defense on their previous drive. He fights forward to about the 23 before he gets brought down. 3 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Throws it short. And this receiver just loves it when the defense is in man coverage.
Yeah, there's no better feeling than when you're coming off the ball and you know it's just you and the guy across from you. That's just good old-fashioned football, but you also know typically when you get man coverage, your quarterback is under pressure.
Rodgers was there to bring him down.
There is nothing that puts fear in the heart of a defender more than a guy with that kind of speed. That's impressive.
The big game through the air sets the offense up with another 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Dumps it out left.
William Moore makes the tackle.
A gain of 6 yards in the play.
Just keeps the ball moving down the field. 6-yard gain and a little progress.
Get ready.
Moves to his right. He'll try the end zone.
William Moore had the coverage on the play.
So it's third down now. The offense will need about 4 yards to pick up the first.
They gotta walk that walk, baby. You ready to rock and roll, son? Let's go. 188. Here we go.
Crosses it out. Still pushing. And it looks short from up here.
Looked like one of those old-fashioned rugby scrums there. A lot of big bodies piled together and nowhere for the running back to go.
So after that kick, the score is now the New Orleans Saints 3, the Baltimore Ravens 7. He'll down it in the end zone.
The Ravens got the ball into the end zone on their last possession.
Here's the throw. He catches it and is tackled immediately.
And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to their right side. If you're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
He breaks the tackle.
Yeah, they did a really nice job sealing off the corner there, and good vision that time by the back. A lot of patience, took his time, found the hole, picked up a nice gain.
Throws it out.
The stop was made by Bird.
The Ravens are putting together a good-looking drive here. That's their third first down.
Makes the short throw.
Tackle was made by Jolly.
Just a simple throw and catch for a gain of 6. That's just the kind of passing play that this offense is built around.
Feeds it to the back.
Michael Johnson was there to bring him down.
That's a 2-yard gain. That'll bring up third down. Gets the pass off. They get him down, but the Ravens will have a first and goal.
Matt Ryan is sort of a streaky passer. You know, when he gets into a rhythm like he seems to be doing right now, he can shred a defense.
He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it really just throws you off rhythm to have a play that gains nothing. You know, you're going to get something, 2, 3, 4 yards, and it keeps you in that rhythm. But when a defense makes a play like that, it really throws your offense off. And that's simply good design and execution on the pattern. They work hard all week in practice to make sure that on game day, they have that timing down perfectly.
He'll get it again.
Tackle was made by Jackson.
Great play by the defense. You always hear coaches talking about whoever gets lower. Get your pad level lower than the offensive lineman. That time this defensive line did exactly that.
This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback.
The Saints come out looking to get another scoring drive going here. They got 3 last time.
Play yourselves now. Play yourself.
Throws it. Big yardage on that catch, and they'll push him out of bounds.
And there you see just a little bit of how tremendous these athletes are in the NFL. The ability to go up above the defense and make a play like that, that was fun to watch.
Passes the ball. Is there for the catch.
Well, when you have a talented running back like this, you always have to account for him. That time, a nice play-action pass, open it up down the field.
He's hammered in the backfield.
The Saints are not doing a good job at all on the ground so far. They need to somehow get that turned around because if you can't run it, boy, it is tough to throw the football.
Short throw to the right. Reynolds was there to bring him down.
And that's an area where he excels. He works his way through his progressions quickly and doesn't hesitate when he sees the receiver break free in coverage.
Pressure coming, and the ball is loose. New Orleans gets it back.
It's not often that a fumbled ball bounces right back to you like that. That was just good luck.
No good. It hit the upright. They'll take over at the 49-yard line. Crushed as he threw. Donald Brown was his intended target. Throws it. Brings it in. He's brought down at the 35 by 4.
It's one of the dangers. You bring those extra defenders trying to get after the quarterback, and you're going to leave some man coverage on the outside. That time the quarterback able to take advantage.
Tackle was made by Alexander.
Brown gets about 4 yards on the play. Passes.
The stop was made by Bird.
Run the ball, sell the run, play action pass, and it really just opens up your passing game. The key to throwing the football in this league is running it well, and this play action is starting to work.
Ryan with the give. A couple of yards there.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
Howell is there on the tackle.
A score here would give them a sizable cushion. It's third down, 4 yards from the goal line. And he's hit as he let go of the ball. Bailey intercepts it.
Champ Bailey is having a fantastic season, and he's one of the league's best. That's 10 picks.
There for the reception.
The stop was made by Butler.
Good play design there. Very solid protection. Gave the quarterback time to examine the whole field until he finally found the open man.
He gets out to about the 12-yard line. James Butler makes the tackle.
Game plan, man.
He hasn't had a good first half at all. Just can't seem to get through this defense. Dropped behind the line.
Really impressive play that time by this defensive line. It wasn't just one guy, but every guy up front just dominating their guy at the point of attack.
Can't have that, baby. Can't have that.
Takes this one back to midfield.
The Ravens come back out looking for better results than their last time on the field. He didn't get back to the line.
And you love to see those linebackers playing downhill like that. Not just flowing sideline to sideline, but attacking and trying to get in the backfield.
Jenkins will tackle him for a loss at the 47.
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive the pursuit to the ball. They were all coming there.
And he's hit as he throws. Couldn't make the last guy miss.
The Ravens get another good gainer that time. This offense is finding early success in the passing game.
All I need, baby. That's all I need.
Ryan hands off on the delay. They get 2 yards. That brings up second down.
Gets the pass away. Did he get there? We'll have a measurement. He got it.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 25. They hand it off.
The stop was made by Jenkins.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
Noel Jackson
Was there on the tackle.
They pick up 2 yards.
Tom, that was a run blitz on that play. They brought the middle linebacker effectively filling all the gaps, and there was simply nowhere for the running back to go.
This is the 8th play of this drive.
Brought down behind the line.
And as a quarterback, you have to start to recognize that. You just can't allow that safety that keeps sniffing around that 8th man in the box and not throw the football. Essentially, they're daring this offense to throw it, and they're not taking advantage.
And he's drilled. What a hit.
It's only a 2-possession game, but still, they need to get their offense going before things start to get out of hand here.
The pass is away.
Tackle was made by Carlos Rogers.
The Saints are picking up nice yardage just about every time they go to the air. I'm not sure what's happening with the defense right now, but they seem a little out of sorts.
Chris Chambers was the intended receiver on the play.
Second down.
It's one play at a time, baby. Come on, let's go.
Rolling right.
Well, the defense didn't get the sack, but they got the next best thing, and that was a bad throw.
Escapes the pressure. Keeps looking. He got decleated.
Nice job on the line by the Ravens.
He fields the punt at the 16.
Gets to about the 24.
The Ravens offense may be slightly disappointed with how that last drive ended. They held on to the ball for a while, but came away with only 3 on that one.
Fullback on the inside give. 4 yards on that play. That'll bring up 2nd down. Donald Brown picked up a nice gain of 7 yards. That'll give them the first. The Ravens will take a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. 1st and 10. They hand it off. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. Brown takes the give. The stop was made by Mitchell. Brown gains about 5 yards on the run.
That's the only way we're going to be able to make plays.
Ford was there to bring him down.
And it's not very often that I get really excited about defensive line play, but that time the guys up front on defense were just overpowering.
Let's send you to the studio for this brief halftime break.
welcome to the halftime show. Let's get you caught up on what's happening around the league.
Here are the other scores from the first half of action. It's time to check out who's making noise around the NFL. Chris Johnson has rushed for over 150 yards. Let's turn to your game stats. Baltimore racked up over 250 yards in the first half. Matt Ryan has thrown for over 150 yards. Baltimore is on top 13-3. Here are the highlights from your game.
The second half is about to begin. Enjoy the rest of the game.
Welcome back to the Louisiana Superdome.
Won't be stopped. Drop at the 27. The offense will take over at the 27-yard line.
Tackle was made
By Joel Jackson.
Nice call there by the defensive coordinator, coming with the outside linebacker blitz, which really put some pressure on this group up front.
They'll keep it on the ground again. Brought down around the 33-yard line by Mitchell. 5 yards, and so it'll be third down. Pitch right. Alexander hits him for a loss at the 30. They didn't have the ball long there.
And 3 and outs are embarrassing for an offense. When you go out there and run 3 plays and have to go jogging back to your sideline, those defensive guys, they aren't too happy.
Takes it back to around the 40. And this is a great opportunity to get back into this ballgame. This offense needs to put a nice drive together right now. Handoff on the draw.
The Saints offense has had trouble getting really anything going with the ground game. And that run actually was a pretty decent game, so maybe they'll get something going now.
Gets the pass away. The stop was made by Cross.
The Saints are continuing to find success throwing the ball. The pass protection is solid, and the defense with a very conservative approach playing off these receivers, allowing them to get open.
He gets away, still looking downfield. They can't complete the pass, and now the offense will be looking at second down. They go with the run. Javon Hay was there to bring him down.
The Saints haven't had too many runs that have netted decent yardage up until that one, but sometimes if you just stick with it in the second half, things start to break.
Passes it. It's tipped. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up fourth down.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on third down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
He missed it wide right. Short throw to the left. Jackson has it.
Massaquoi makes the tackle.
The Saints get their second interception of the game. Gets the pass out.
Cox was there on the tackle.
Yeah, he scored a few style points with that one, but more importantly, they pick up the first down.
They hand it off.
Be coming back.
He's going to be tackled for a loss.
The Saints
Unbelievable.
have to be frustrated with their lack of running success in this game. I mean, how many times can you get beat like that and still keep trying to hand the football off?
Jones gets 6 yards on the carry. They're now threatening inside the 10. Not much time to throw. Throws it short. Comes down with it.
Tackle was made by Cox.
The intention of that play was to put the ball in the hands of a playmaker at receiver, allow him to make a move and pick up the first down. He was unable to do it, and that brings up 4.
And with that, the score is the Saints 6, the Baltimore Ravens 13. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens turned the ball over on an interception their last time out. It's the fullback. Noel Jackson tracks him down, wraps him up for tackle number 5. Ground on the handoff. That's 4 yards on the play, and that makes it 3rd down. Gets the ball away. Joseph gets the pick. Still moving. Again, it looked like there was a little miscommunication on that interception.
In the NFL, the quarterback's primary responsibility is to maintain possession of the ball. Don't give it away. He's the most trusted guy in the field, and today he's looking shaky. Very clean game played so far. No penalties, and we're now in the second half.
Dumps it out right.
So much of the game today revolves around those substitution packages, trying to bring extra defensive backs on the field to try and help against the pass. But when you have a big receiving tight end, that really makes that plan awfully tough to execute.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
And once again, we're looking at a tie ball game. This game has been back and forth, and it has been fun to watch here today.
Neil Rackers adds the extra point, and we're all tied up.
Here's a look at the drive summary presented by Sprint.
He's tackled at the 24-yard line.
The Ravens want to get better results from this series. Their last one ended with a turnover.
Just gets that one away.
Pass rush almost got there that time, and he has to feel a little lucky that that ball just fell harmlessly to the turf.
Hands it off. He gets out to about the 25-yard line before he's hit and dropped.
And, Tom, that was because the defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
Bailey picks it off. Boulware
Makes the tackle.
Champ Bailey
Once again makes his presence felt. That's 2 picks for him.
Here's the pass. He leaps. It's caught.
The Saints' passing game continues to impress. There's almost no resistance when they try and throw the ball. It seems like they're getting 10 to 15 yards every time.
Goes for the end zone.
Grimes has it for the touchdown.
Well, we're certainly not at the end of this game, but we're at a very significant part of it, and that was a big touchdown right there to put them up 6.
Neil Rackers makes it a 7-point game.
Let's take a look at the sprint drive summary. He makes it to the 20.
The last series was a downer, but this is a chance now to come back out and prove that you're not going to dwell on that. Just pick up a couple of first downs, and the last thing in the world they need right now, though, is a 3-and-out.
They go to the run. And he makes it out to about the 21-yard line before he's dropped by a host of tacklers. And straight ahead we go with the fullback. And he makes it out to about the 24-yard line.
Michael Johnson was there on the tackle.
Passes it out.
Tackle was made by Johnson.
Yeah, the defense came with pressure, but they couldn't quite get to the quarterback, and they paid a price. He got it out there, picked up a nice game.
Hey, we gonna do what we do.
From their own 43-yard line. Again with the run.
Michael Johnson was there to bring him down.
Brown gains about 2 yards on the run. Brown takes the handoff.
Ford makes the tackle.
They line up at the 46. Jolly knocks it down. And it'll be 4th down following the pass deflection.
And those are the kind of big third down plays you have to have on defense to get the ball back and give your team a chance on offense.
They down it at the 4-yard line. The Saints start this drive in field goal range, and they'll look to get the same result as their last drive, a touchdown. The Saints have a 1-touchdown lead and the ball as we start the final quarter. Jones gets it on the inside. He fights forward to about the 7. Javon Hay
Was there on the tackle.
pitch out.
Tackle was made by Reynolds.
We've got a 3rd and 6.
Let's go.
They're going to pitch it. Breaks a tackle. He gets out to about the 9-yard line.
Barnett was there to bring him down.
Baltimore looks like they're sending everything but the kitchen sink at this punter. They had to punt it away on their previous drive. They'll go to work at the 29-yard line. 1st and 10. He was hit. They'll get 9 yards on the play. Short yardage situation here, 2nd and a yard. Here's the give.
Well, that's what happens when defensively you get every gap covered. There is simply nowhere to go with the football. No chance for the running back that time.
Ground on the run.
Did he get there? We'll have a measurement. The measurement shows us they're just inches away.
Looks like they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He dumped that one in there for the 1st down, didn't he?
He really did, and when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see him driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
Noel Jackson
Was there on the tackle.
Ground gains about a yard on the play.
Man, oh man, that's what those defensive guys live for right there. A shot like that, and then they always get up and have a little something to say to you as you're going back to the huddle.
Gain of 2.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain. When you get that kind of pressure, a lot of times the play will result in something worse than just an incompletion.
He's got it. Here's your sprint drive summary. And with that, the score is the Baltimore Ravens 16, the New Orleans Saints 20. Brought down at the 24-yard line. Their last drive ended with a 3-and-out. They'll give it off here. Lamar Woodley is there to bring him down. Jones gets 6 yards on the play. Jones on the inside handoff. Felix Jones found a hole and was able to pick up just around 6 yards. Good enough for the first down. Here's the throw. Rodgers gets his hand on it. Grimes was the intended receiver. And it's completed. James Butler makes the tackle.
And those quarterbacks love padding their stats by dumping one off to a halfback and letting him go to work.
Good game through the air will set him up with another 1st and 10.
Get ready.
Halfback screen. The stop was made by Lamar Woodley.
Good-looking screen pass that time. It could have gone for a little extra if they'd gotten one more block. That was close.
They'll give it off here. Not sure if he reached it. They'll measure. And he did get the first down.
The defense took their shot there. They took a guess. It wasn't right. Let's just mark that one up as a win for the offense.
Here's the give. Tackle was made by Sean Ellis.
Boy, he just took a shot on that one. As a running back, the last thing in the world you want is a short gain and a big hit.
Darryl Tapp was there to bring him down. Grant gains about 4 yards on the play. He'll get the call again, and they didn't get it.
Yeah, and for a minute it looked like he might slip out of there, but the defense got there. The pursuit was all over it, and they made a nice stop.
And it's good. Here's a look at the drive summary presented by Sprint. He's tackled at the 25. They'll get the ball here at the 25. Throws it short.
Nice play that time. The defense came with the blitz there. He made a good read, delivered a nice ball in there to the open man.
Throws it out. It falls incomplete. Mitchell is defending on the play. He throws right. Had been shut out prior to that reception.
And that's shocking because if we've seen all too often in this league, if you cannot get the ball to your superstar players, eventually it's going to come back to haunt you.
They'll lose about 4 on that play.
As a quarterback, sometimes you just have to see a play breaking down and get rid of the football and try it again on the next down.
Down in the end zone for a touchback. The Saints will start this drive at the 20. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. The Ravens take a timeout, and that was their first timeout. They hand it off. He fights forward to about the 26. Nick Barnett was there on the tackle. He'll get it again. Hay gets his hands on him and drags him down for a loss at the 26-yard line.
Baby, that's how you get fired up.
Baltimore looks like they're sending everything but the kitchen sink at this point. He takes it to the 48.
Well, it's pretty simple now. You have to get the ball into the end zone. And as an offense, this is what you train for. From training camp on through, you get the ball in these situations, you march it down the field, and you win the football game. This is what playing offensive football is all about.
The defense was coming with a heat on that play.
But you never know it if you were watching the quarterback. He stood in there strong, completely relaxed, and made that defense pay that time.
Jason Witten now with 4 catches in the game. Fakes the spike, looking to throw it. But they'll only lose about a yard on the play.
I really like how they attacked the quarterback that time. Good-looking defensive play.
It's a fake. Dumps it out left.
Only gained about 4 yards on that play, but sometimes as an offense, as long as it's not a negative play, it's a positive play.
Gets the pass off.
The Ravens really needed that score, and they got it. Great job up front and excellent game management. Now they just have to hope that nothing screwy happens on this extra point try.
Point after is good. Let's take a look at the sprint drive summary. He's tackled at the 28-yard line.
The Saints with the decision to make now. Do you try and go for the game winner or play it conservatively?
Tackle was made by Woodley. They line up at the 30. Throws it. Defender tips it away. Cox had the coverage on the play. It's 3rd down now and 8 to go. Throws just as the pressure gets there. Felix Jones was his intended target. So it's 4th down. The Saints lining up to punt. Reynolds back deep to return. Reynolds takes it at the 21. He's tackled at the 24-yard line. So 4 quarters wasn't enough for these two teams. We'll head to overtime. They get him at the 26-yard line. 1st and 10. Ball on the 26. He's still going. Joel Jackson makes his 8th stop of the game. Feeds it to the back. Jonathan Joseph makes the tackle. Brown gains about 2 yards on the run. Passes the ball. He's there for the catch. It came loose. They'll pile up for it. Witten picks it up. The Ravens are going to hold on to it. Throws it. Pass is complete. Bird is there on the tackle. Matt Ryan has done an excellent job of leading the aerial attack in this one, racking up over 300 yards through the air. Passes, and he caught it. 10-yard pickup on the play. That'll make it 2nd down.
Yeah.
Passes to his left. He tries to spin, but he's brought down.
The Ravens are getting on a bit of a roll here. Nice play calling and good execution. The defense looks a little confused right now.
He missed it. They had a chance to win it there, but he couldn't get it to go.
Oh, man, you just have to make those in overtime. When you get an opportunity with one play, with one swing of the leg to put a W in your column and you miss it, you just have to feel sick.
Grimes is able to make his 4th reception. They hand it off. Tackle was made by Darryl Tapp. Jones gains around 6 yards on the run. Again, he'll get the call. Breaks a tackle. He may not have gotten there. They'll measure.
We got to make some plays. Let's go.
And he did get the first down.
The NFL has become such a passing league. I think that run almost caught him off guard a little bit. Nicely done.
Hit and drop behind the line.
Well, those defenders get paid too, and every once in a while they win the battle. Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
He fights forward to around midfield. Javon Haidt is there to bring him down.
Let's go.
He rolls out to the right. Falls incomplete. Chris Chambers was the intended receiver on the play.
4th down.
Reynolds is back deep to return. Into the end zone for a touchback. They missed the field goal their last time out. Let's see what they can do on this drive. Gives to the back.
As a quarterback, you really want to make that pre-snap read, and it's kind of hard to not see the middle linebacker. He came on the blitz that time, and sometimes you just need to get out of a play like that.
Gets the pass away. Makes the catch, and he is dropped. Boulware now with 4 catches in the game. From their own 40-yard line. On the ground with a tailback. And he makes it out to about the 44-yard line before he's wrestled to the ground. And they'll run him again. Too close to call. Here comes the chain gang. The referee signals to the sideline. They're that close. Short yardage situation here. They'll need a little less than a yard to convert. They'll give it off here.
He picks up 3 yards and a first down. Those aren't runs that look really pretty in the statistics the next day. But when you keep moving those chains, it makes a difference.
Short pass to his left. Jonathan Joseph is there on the tackle. Massaquoi with his 3rd reception. He throws left.
Good job by the offense that time. Really nothing there down the field. He just takes a little completion and keeps moving the ball.
The pass is away. Nearly picked off. He should have had that one. Hillman was defending on the play.
You bring a little pressure and it impacts quarterbacks, and we saw it there.
We'll get our first flag of the game. And this one looks like it's going to come back.
Holding offense. The penalty is declined.
On the ground with a tailback. He makes his way to about the 48 before he's gang tackled.
You know, not only the top-end speed, which is so impressive, but speed in and out of his cuts. That's the difference in a great running back. Anytime you can see a guy maintain that speed out of his cuts, that's a guy that has superstar ability.
He breaks loose, looking to get it off. Almost picked. Third down coming up after that incomplete pass.
Receiver on the play. 3rd down.
Go back to work now. Go, let's go. 188.
Short throw to the left.
And that's one of those that the wideout goes back to the huddle thinking, he stinks. This guy's terrible. Then as soon as he sees his quarterback, he says, don't worry about it. We'll get it next time.
It'll go out at the 26.
Over top, too straight. I like this stretch, baby. What's the deal, man?
Here's the halfback. The stop was made by Tillman. Brown gains around 3 yards on the run. Gets the pass away. Bird is there on the tackle.
The Saints suffered a major lapse in coverage that time. Matt Ryan made a great read, saw the zone, knew exactly where to go with the football. Perfect quarterback play that time.
Short throw. Tackle was made by Bird.
Yeah, a little timing route there, and you really have to have faith as a quarterback to get that ball out of your hand quickly if you're going to play with that kind of touch on the ball.
The offense calls a timeout. Dumps it out left.
Matt Ryan is making accurate throws on this series. Very good timing with his receivers and a good job by that offensive line giving him time.
The defense calls a timeout. So that will make the score the Baltimore Ravens 26, the Saints 23. That's going to do it from New Orleans. Stay with us for top highlights next.